Hello, my name is Samuel Garcia, and for my semester research project, I chose to do on risk management in cybersecurity. This is my infographic. As you can see, I made it on Canva. I have it right here. This is all of it. It's a little long, so we're gonna scroll through it a little bit by a little bit so we could all see it at a better time. So protecting your data, risk management. So for the problem formulation, with the increasing reliance on technology and the internet, organizations face a variety of cyber threats, from data breaches to ransomware attacks. This infographic focuses on risk management in computer and cybersecurity, emphasizing the need for a comprehensive approach to protect data and systems. The topic corresponds to Chapter 14 of Somerville's textbook, covering the threats, vulnerabilities, and risk management strategies. This infographic will explore various aspects, excluding physical security. So just basically all stuff that's physical. I mean, that's on the computer. So this graph that I included here, it's data breaches and records exposed throughout the years. So as you can see, it's an increasing problem. Throughout the years, it's increasing and increasing over here. We can see that like in the beginning, like 2009, it was like 498, and then up here it's up in the thousands and the high thousands and the 1600 and stuff like that. And then here the blue one is the data breaches, and then the red one is records exposed. So all of that has to do with cybersecurity, and that's kind of what I was researching throughout the semester project. So where is it? And then this pie chart I have here is also just like the different correspondence of different breaches that have happened and a lot of it of what it's about. So as you can see, the main one here is exposed shipping company carrier IT systems. So that's like one of the main problems. And the second one is exposed IT systems belonging to subcontractors, shipyards, onware installations, and stuff like that. And as you can see, there's a lot of different ones, but those are the two main ones. There's a lot of stuff like from economic fraud to over here we have exposed communication systems or different stuff like that. And for our literature search, it's exploring research on cybersecurity risks, which here there are three peer-reviewed sources that offer insights into cybersecurity risks and risk management strategies. So I actually added them here at the bottom left. So the first one is the state of cybersecurity risk management from the Journal of Cybersecurity Studies from 2023. So this article discusses the current trends in cyber threats and how organizations are adapting their risk management practices to mitigate these risks. So that's a lot of what I read in that journal. And exactly, it did a lot of just like the organizations and how they're, like I just said, how they're treating these things and how they're bettering, and how to just try to avoid as much of the data breaches and the cybersecurity risks. And then the second one I have was the effective risk management in the age of ransomware in the Cybersecurity Journal of 2022. And then this paper that examines the rise of ransomware attacks and the best practices for managing and mitigating these risks. So this one was a little bit more of like an in-depth paper on this, not so much like an article as the first one, even though the first one was like more of a journal style. This paper, like I said, examines the rise of ransomware attacks, which is a lot of what we learned in class, and how we could prevent that by just like there's a lot of different ways that I'm going to mention in the future of how we could avoid that. And that I over here we also have the critical analysis. So the critical analysis of the research reveals several key factors contributing to cyber risk: the complexity of systems, as you could read there, the human error, and then just a lot of the lack of awareness. And I like to include this little picture. I found it pretty interesting. On just different ways we could try to avoid a lot of this happening. We could identify, we can analyze, evaluate, prioritize, treat, and monitor. And then here we have the evaluation, which is based on literature. A successful risk management strategy can include a lot of these, which I'm not going to read in depth because I don't want to go over the time limit, but it's going to be a lot of risk assessment, incident response plan, and then regular audits, just frequently doing that, like to avoid it as much as possible. And then something I found most interesting is one of the most interesting aspects of the cyber risk management is the rapid evolution of threats. As technology advances, so do the tactics employed by the cyber criminals. So they're kind of moving along with us, the good guys. So the emergence of AI-based attacks and deepfake technologies creates like new challenges for organizations. The continuous cat and mouse game between security professionals and cyber criminals makes this feel dynamic and ever changing. So it's never that we're gonna like figure out the problem and be like, okay, we figured how to stop this. Now it's over. No, because they're always gonna adapt and they're gonna constantly be finding new ways, and we're gonna have to constantly find new ways to avoid that. But yeah, this was my semester project. I had some references here at the end, and I submitted the rest on Canvas. Thank you.